What's up? What's up, world renowned family? Welcome to Neal at Noon. It is noon, so that would make me Neal. Hopefully, you're off to an amazing start this year. Today, well, first, let me make sure my bow tie is legit, make sure that I'm solid. First of all, thank you so much for being on. Excited have your attention today, Friday, January 3rd. Hopefully, you're spending some time during your lunch with me, and we're going to make it meaningful and impactful. So we've talked about keeping promises to yourselves, reputation versus integrity. Today, January 3rd, 3 days into 2020, and we want to talk about that new car smell. And when I say car, I also want you to think about the new year smell. Does the year still have the excitement that it did on December 31st? 2019 at 11:59 when you're anticipating and when you're awaiting this brand new thing. And the reason we want to talk about the new car smell is I don't know if you've ever had a new car or a new car to you, but anytime that we have this new thing in our life, whether it's a new relationship or whether it is a new piece of clothing, or maybe it's a new business, we get excited about it, and the emotion pulls us through. Well, I can speak for myself. The emotion pulls us through, and it gets us up in the morning, and it keeps going. It keeps us going. But what about after that first day, the second day, or as today? What about that third day, when that diminishing rate of return or that diminishing excitement is there? How do you keep going? And I know that for us, for myself and the world renowned family, I know that we are not exempt from feeling like everyone else in the world, where we may have had excitement about the workout plan or the Bible devotion plan or the relationship that we had, or starting our business pointing it in a new direction this year. And already 3 days in, you find yourself lagging or saying to yourself the same old things we said in 2019, that TGIF, thank God it is finally Friday. Now, if you want to have that new car smell, now, I know that on Wednesday, on the 1st, you were probably not saying, oh, I'll be glad when Friday is here and over. There was nothing but excitement and anticipation for 2020. And now that it's here 3 days in, I just want to ask you, when you woke up this morning, the job that you were excited about having this morning, did you drag out of bed and say, oh my gosh, I can't wait until this is over? I hope that Friday, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock, whatever time it is that you get off, gets here quickly. So we're just going to talk about really 3 ways to keep that new car smell on your year. The first one is to reassess what you want. Reassess what it is that you really want out of life. What do you want out of your business, out of your relationships? And I know it's 3 days in. Now, most people will say, you made a resolution, stick with it. I'm going to tell you the exact opposite. If it's 3 days in, and if you made a resolution or a promise because you thought it was cool or cute or it was the end thing to do, drop it right now. That's not the right reason. We have too much of the year left. And what you'll do is you'll find yourself beating yourself up because you're not committing to, and you're not following through on a plan or a promise that you had no intention of keeping in the first place. So reassess what you want. Is it really important to you? If it's really important to you, studies have found, the experts have found, if it's really important to you, the importance of it will pull you through those days when you don't feel like getting out of bed, or those days you don't want to make another phone call or send another email or have the tough conversation with your spouse or significant other. So that's why you should really reassess on today, January 3rd, what it is that you really want, because I would rather you pivot today than to wait until December 31st and say, I accomplished my goal, but it got me no further, no closer to where I really wanted to be in life. So that's the first one, to reassess what you want. The second one is to get accountability. So there's a saying that everyone wants to be held accountable until they're held accountable, myself included. I know yesterday we talked about keeping promises to yourselves, but now I'm going to I guess urge you to get an accountability partner, someone who loves you enough to want to see you succeed and who loves you enough to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Maybe this is someone that's going to be doing the same thing as you. Maybe you all have the same goals, the same plans, the same promises or dreams, or maybe not. Maybe it's someone who is totally removed from what it is you're doing, but you know that they believe in you and they want the best for you. So get an accountability partner, and it can be more than one. Find a team of people. I have one accountability partner for my real estate business. I have another when it comes to my spiritual walk. I have someone else that I go to and talk to and holds me accountable in my marriage besides my wife. Right. So there are people that I have a team of accountability partners. You've heard me talk about my dirty dozen probably in the past. And those are my accountability partners where I can always check and they check on me to make sure that I'm moving closer towards my goal, my outcomes, and my dreams. And the last one is accept that it's going to be difficult. We should accept that whatever it is you're going, if it's worthwhile, chances are it is going to be difficult. Now, I did a post on my social media yesterday on my IG, I believe, and it was be, do, have in that order. One of the things that, today we want the have, or have, do, be, but in that order, be, do, have. Before you can have, you must do. Before you can do, you must be. Okay, and so be the type of person who can do the thing or who does the things necessary to have the things that they want. And we must remove the microwave mentality that is so easily beset upon us. So there we have it. Reassess what it is that you want, get accountable or have an accountability partner, and then accept that things are going to be difficult. And then what you'll find is that in July, in September, in December of 2020, your year will still have that new car smell because you're excited about everything that is ahead of you. So I love you guys. I will see you on Monday as we continue with Neal at Noon. Be sure to share this video, like it, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Do me a favor, remember that I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.